what's up, friends? It's Chasta and Huey live here on YouTube. And guess what? We have an intro this week. Finally. Friggin' finally.
Took long enough.
So
Okay.
we're now introing an intro. So play that beautiful bean footage, Huey.
Welcome, everyone, to the Chasta and Huey podcast. It's like hanging out with your childhood buddies at a dive bar having a beer together. Throw your headphones. Or better yet, they're like a security blanket. Maybe a little itchy, but still warm and cozy. It's time for the show. Here's Chasta and Huey.
Yeah,
Cheers.
cheers.
Cheers. Perfect for St. Patrick's Day.
I mean, we've had issues. It's a long story. We won't go into it, but we've been in the weeds about that specifically, and it got fixed, if you will. And
Yeah.
it worked out perfectly that it's on St. Patty's Day when we need to be having a beverage. Of course, we don't because we're at work. I have my sippy cup with water in it.
What? We're not allowed to drink this morning? I've been drinking all morning.
I was going to say, what's in that coffee cup over there? An Irish coffee, as it were.
Oh, no, that's our coworkers down the hall.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
That's a tip they've taught me a long time ago. I've never done it, but
you
I know
would never.
down the hall, I know some people who used to do that. I guess it's okay.
Are
to
those
say
people gone now?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's safe to say.
Yeah, I was going to say. Much like many others. Anyway, here we are. Happy St. Patty's Day.
Yes.
Dan DeLay, Chasta and Huey time. That's right. Hi, Dan. We love you so much, brother. I still wear your shirt all the time. It's a little big, so I wear it to sleep in. It's a really long story. But the long story short is the shirt is Dan DeLay's face and beard, and it says, "Go away, old balls."
Only on the drink.
Because
that's right.
Only on the drinking show. Because he got some internet hate one time about that, and he turned internet hate into merch, and I just think that's the most brilliant thing ever, and so I love it.
Is his band Drawing Heavens playing this Saturday at
it this
Vinny's with Devil in California?
Dan, drop it,
Yeah,
drop
please.
it, drop it like
Please.
it's hot.
Let us know. Is that confirming? Yes, it's Drawing Heaven, Devil in California at Vinny's in Concord.
That's on Saturday.
I believe so.
Fantastic.
Give me smiley face. Is that right?
That's
Yeah.
right. There may be a delay. By the
Okay.
way, can we just, if you're watching on YouTube, can we just comment on my curls today?
Yes.
I did something a little different for the audience today. So, long story short, I'm losing my hair. This is something I've told you. It's a hormone thing.
Oh,
I guess.
gotcha.
I don't know, but anyway, it's like leaving my head, and so I'm doing everything I can to be very delicate with my hair. So I'm trying not to like style it too much or use hot irons and
Keep
stuff.
its volume.
Yeah, so last night I did like these heatless curls. I looked so ridiculous. Jay looked at me, he was like, "You're not leaving the house like that, are you?" And I was like, "No." And then Cody walks in and he goes, "Whoa, are you going to work like that?" And I go, "No, bros, calm down."
It was
Here,
what?
I'll show you a picture.
Yeah, I
I
was
took a picture of it. It's these heatless curls, which is basically
Heatless
this.
curls.
Yeah, it's you should know this. Your mama was a beautician.
Yeah, I mean, she would have those curls she put in her hair.
I look like the girl from The Grinch that stole Christmas, like
Oh.
in Whoville. That's what I looked like. But anyway, long story short, and it worked. You can see the curls. It worked. So if you wonder about heatless curls, it's a little wild, but I'll figure out how to tame it.
Yes.
Okay, Dan DeLay, this
And Velvet
Saturday,
Grave.
Vinny's and Velvet Grave. Holy hell, what a bill. Devil in California, Velvet Grave, and Drawing Heaven. That is amaze balls.
There's so much going on this Saturday.
Ooh, yeah, I need to start working on daycare like right now.
Yeah. Ooh, maybe.
Michaela, speaking of the drinking show, can I come in for that one? Honey, you can come in for whatever you want. You kidding me? You're my child.
Man, this Saturday. Ooh.
What's going on this Saturday?
Well, just should I say name draw? No, I don't know if you. Billy Joe Armstrong.
Oh, is that this Saturday?
It's this Saturday too.
Oh, that's some stiff competition.
I know.
What
yeah.
time is that event?
I don't know. I got to look it up. So, yeah, I was talking to Billy Joe from Green Day last night. Sorry.
Just going to drop that name right there.
But
Going to pick it up.
He reminded me that this Saturday, the Oakland Roots, the Oakland soccer team, is having their first game of the season at the Oakland Coliseum, and they sold 15,000 tickets. That's incredible.
That it really is incredible. Is he part owner, full owner?
No, that's the Oakland Ballers,
Oh,
the
the
baseball
Ballers.
team.
Okay. Oh, I thought he was. Okay.
He's just
okay.
a big supporter of the Oakland Roots. When we saw him at the Fillmore on one of his cabs, he had the Oakland Roots flag on there.
Yeah.
So, but the Oakland Ballers, him and Too Short, are two people who invested as owners into the
I
organization.
thought he was an owner in the other one.
But so the Oakland
okay.
Ballers on Wednesday, April 2nd,
Yeah.
they're going to play the San Jose Giants down in San Jose. So
Oh,
that's
fun.
really cool. Opportunity down there as well.
That's very cool. Man,
Yeah,
there's a
I'm going
lot
to try to go to
going on.
that game too. That'd be fun. I love the San Jose Giants baseball games. Our buddy Mike Holler, he works down there too. So
Yes.
it's always a fun time down there.
Speaking of Mike Kohler, we were partying with him on Saturday. Okay, so today is St.
Yes.
Patty's Day, of course, but we had our party this past Saturday night at Old Princeton Landing. We're going to tell you some behind the scenes tea stories, spilling all the tea, as the kids say. It was wild. It was legit wild.
It was.
It was like I got there at 6 o'clock, which was early. It wasn't.
I was going to
really,
get there super early.
I did.
I left my house at like 6:15.
Oh my God. It was supposed to start at 7, but I
Yeah.
was like, I got there at 6 to help our wonderful promotions girl, Danny.
Yeah.
Her and I were going to set up, and Jay was, of course, with me because he always is, and
Yeah.
he was helping.
It's a package deal.
It's a package deal. Jay's always with me. So he was helping, and so we were trying to set up. The freaking place was sold out, A.
Yeah.
But B, not only was it sold out, people were there ready to go at
Oh.
6 o'clock.
And it was indoors too.
Yes, I could barely even squeeze in with our gear to set up.
Which I do love about OPL, the vibe inside. It's
Oh,
very intimate,
so fun.
cozy feeling.
Yes.
So yeah, it's an awesome spot just to drink and celebrate St. Patrick's Day.
As soon as I walked in the door, like Jason the plumber was right there, BDB, Rhonda, Liz and Kevin, who I adore. Like there were so many people. I mean, as soon as I hit the door.
Let's see. Also, our Fresno folks.
Yes, Jimmy and
Nikki as
Love
well.
them. I mean, it was just like blam
Metal
right out
Rob
the gate.
from
Yes.
Metal Rob.
Got
yeah.
to meet him, see him again.
Yeah.
He's really, really nice. Representing a cool band that I'm going to check out. He said,
Yes.
sounds like Alice in Chains. Very
I
excited. Did he give you that pitch too?
No, give me a flyer.
Yeah.
Like my hands were both full with 2 Guinnesses. And he's
Yeah.
like, here, you should come to our next show. I'm like, dude, my hands are full.
You're like, stuff it in my pocket, bro.
He literally did. He stuffed it in my jacket. I'm like, just message me the info.
Oh, that's pretty
I was
funny.
like, come on, man, read the room. Like,
That's funny. Last night I was cleaning up my purse and I found that. So I'm going to listen to it today, Metal Rob. I
Yes.
promise you, I definitely will. I love whenever we hear about new bands. But
Mm-hmm.
it was, okay, so like a lot of our Bone Rock Night Out parties, that's what we call them, Bone Rock Night Out.
they really have taken a life of its own. Like they've really become must see, must attend events.
Yeah. This one, of course, being for St. Patty's Day, but also Lamont's birthday. Today is actually Lamont's birthday.
We've been doing it for over 2 years now. Because wasn't the first one February 2023 with the Merkins?
It was.
The
It
Valentine's
was the
Day.
Valentine's Day one.
Yeah.
Is that the first one? It was the first one.
Or maybe sometime in 21.
No.
Or 22.
The AC/DC one.
That's
was
right.
that one before?
So that was, I think, October 2022?
I think so,
I think
yeah.
so. Okay.
Yeah. So it's been a
Yeah,
while
so
now.
almost about 2.5 years. They've really become like a Bay Area institution.
And we don't burn them out. It's not like we're out once
Once a
every
quarter,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
like once a quarter we try to like pick a venue, pick a band, like do a thing.
Not to derail you, but can we make the May one an official the Staylight Empire show, an official,
How
unofficial?
sick is that show?
I know.
I know. And
Should we
that's
just plug that? Or-
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's out online now.
So May 4th,
Yes.
May the 4th
May
be
the
with
4th be
you.
with you.
So Staylight Empire are going to be playing with Black Map for their EP release show, album release show.
I think it's EP.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I got to look
Bottom
that
of the
up.
Hill, San
Yeah.
Francisco.
And it's a matinee show, by the way.
Oh, it is?
It's an afternoon thing.
Oh.
That's what Jay told me.
I'll look
So,
again.
unless Jay's information is wrong, which is possible. I'm just saying, I'm the one that runs the calendar in our house. So.
We need to replay I Love Staylight Empire's dual jailbreak cover.
Oh, I know. Isn't that
on Bone
sick?
Breakers on this weekend.
Jailbreaks,
Yeah,
plural.
jailbreaks.
It's funny because I mean in my head, I
Dan
know.
Delane should be there.
Yes.
I'm putting it out there already.
Absolutely. Put them on blast. In my head, I know it's Black Map. I love them.
Yes.
I think they're fantastic. Everything they do. And for some reason, I always say Black Flag. I'm like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
know.
I mean,
it's
legendary
not,
punk band.
I know. I'm like, I know it's not Black Flag, but it always pops out of my mouth. So it is Black Map, who
Yeah.
again, I love.
I know Ben,
what's up?
He wants to come by and record with us.
Yeah, we're going to do a chat and a beer, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, how should we do this? Should we do it on the podcast or as
I
a
think we
separate
should
thing?
go to Grumpy's and just record.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Should we not? Is
I
that
don't
a
know.
bad idea?
I don't know. I was thinking, but that's the thing. This podcast, this platform we have now,
Yeah.
this could be an avenue for people to come by and be part of this show to promote their stuff.
Right.
I don't know, because before, like, pre-Chasta and Huey podcast, like Red Voodoo came by.
Yes, yeah.
Sorry, we're meeting right now.
We are in a meeting.
We're supposed to talk about St. Patty's Day.
I know.
Sorry, go back to St. Patty's
Day.
Day.
So derailed.
We'll figure it out.
No, hold on. We're in the weeds now. So Black Map going to play on May the 4th at Bottom of the Hill. It is their album release.
Album release, okay.
Hex album release, matinee show. Jay was right. Look at you, Jay. So it's Rotterdam, State Line Empire, and Black Map. Dude, that's going to be amazing. 3 p.m. This is, you're after my heart.
What day? Is that a Saturday?
Sunday.
Oh, it's a Sunday. Oh,
which
yeah.
is why I'm sure they did the
Yeah,
matinee.
Bottom Hill does Sunday matinees.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
sweet.
That's going to be really, really cool. Anyway,
Okay.
yeah. Okay. So back to St. Patty's Day.
Rewind.
So Bone Rock Night Out, again, they are always fun. They're always legendary no matter what we do. I mean, our Merkins gigs have been off the charts.
Yes.
I knew St. Patty's Day would be fun, and I knew it would be great because it was at Old Princeton Landing, which, you know, is like my hometown place.
Mm-hmm.
And Brian is so awesome that I was like, this is going to be great.
He's the coolest.
God, isn't he?
He's the coolest guy ever.
I know.
Party animal. Like, he's a mixture of John Belushi meets Chris Farley.
Oh, that's a great call.
Yes.
I'm not looking like Chris Farley, by
No.
the way.
Just like personality, animated, energetic.
He's just so warm and loving. He makes you feel like you've known him your entire life.
Your family.
He's the only guy I do shots with. So I walk in the door, and he's like one of the first people I see. And immediately he gives me this big old hug, like it's like a bear hug where he like swings you around, right?
And he puts
very Chris Farley type.
He puts his forehead into your shoulder or chest. Like,
It's like a hug that's like a wrestling hug. It's like a wrestling move meets
bear hug.
It is a bear hug. But then he like puts this bottle of Jameson basically in my face, and he's like, go! And I'm like, God dang it. Yes, the Black Map is rad AF. You're distracting me. You're putting comments up. Anyway, I have a point here.
Yes.
Okay, so he hands me this bottle of Jameson, and I don't do shots, but I do them with Brian. Brian is, for some reason, the only person that I do shots with. I don't know why. He is. And so he hands me this bottle of Jameson. I'm like, well, it came from Brian, so here we go. And so I tip it back. Now, here's what's funny about this. So P1 Paul, our dear friend, our beloved P1
It's
Paul.
so good to see him again.
So great to hang with him. It's been way too long. He's standing there, and he has his camera up, and he takes a photo. I just want it to be known, your girl over here did not chug an entire bottle of Jameson, which is what people on the internet think I did. I literally went like this, bloop, and that was it. It was like not even, I wouldn't even say a shot. It was like a sip. But he caught the picture as it was up like this. And everyone online is giving me so much shit about my drinking. And I'm like, first of all, one guy was like, oh, really good mother role model there.
Oh, my God.
Are you effing kidding me? First of all, F off, okay? A, it's none of your business. B, you have the problem because you're assuming that I drank a whole bottle of Jameson because there was a picture taken. Like, calm the fuck down.
People make their own assumptions, run with it, and
Now I
think
need a drink.
that is facts.
I know that.
Well, that's just social media in general and the world we live in.
That is the problem with the world we live in. People create their own freaking reality.
Their own narrative on
My
stuff.
God. By the way, that whole night I had that little sip of Jameson, and I had like a beer and a half, 2 beers.
I'll just say, there's a lot of fucking morons out there.
Seriously. Can we underline and bold that, please?
Clip this. I think that's what you do, because the thing I use to make clips, you got to say clips, and maybe that helps isolate
clip
it.
that,
Clip
bitch.
that.
Clip it.
I think. I saw some video. Oh, my God. Like, the whole podcast YouTube world I've been falling down the last couple of weeks. Like, so many different things. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, it killed me. So that was
fun.
like, right out the gate, I was throwing back apparently an entire bottle of Jameson. But I was fine. But what was crazy, here are the highlights for me.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling that you might agree with some of these. The cake incident.
Yes.
First of all. Okay.
So, okay, well, first off, one, I was trying to get a beer, so I got there a little bit late just because I brought my dad and my Aunt Katie.
I didn't even get to see Katie
I know.
the whole night. How did that happen?
Yeah, she's the one who officially, that for the record, and she loves to brag about this, for the record, my Aunt Katie, my dad's younger sister, is the one who originally named me Baby Huey as a little kid. It was a family nickname, which then turned into the radio name.
Yes.
So my Aunt Katie, she's the one that came up with it. She gets the credit.
Lovely. I know Katie. I love Katie. She's wonderful.
And I got my dad out of the house, you know.
Daddy Delmar being out at a party is always a fantastic thing.
I had to get it's St. Patrick's Day. We're Irish. So, yes, they wanted to get out of the house and celebrate.
That's great. I love it.
Yes.
It's fantastic. By the way, we've got part of State Line Empire on now. Thomas Cruz,
wait.
you had a snippet of J-Mo. Yes, I did. I did. Thomas, Thomas is like my brother. You know, I would never chug Jameson. Like, there's no way. I'm not even capable. I would puke. It would be coming out my nose if I were to actually chug Jameson. There's no way.
They'll have conversations.
I know that now everybody's chatting in the comments. Okay, so here's the thing. I went and got Lamont a cake before I went out there. And so I bring it in and everything is fine, right? I was able to make it through the crowd, get from one side of OPL to the other. Mari's helping me set up. We find the lighter. Everything is good, right? And then I take the top off, the cover off, and I'm literally, all I have to do now is turn around to Lamont. That's it.
At the end of the bar.
At the end of the bar, I just needed to turn around. Somebody hits my elbow and the whole thing slides right out of my hand straight into the wall.
I'm just looking like the paper towel commercial.
Yeah. And there was no stopping it. It was in slow-mo.
Yeah.
But it hits the wall and kind of slides and sticks. So now it's just sticking to the wall.
The actual cake?
Yes.
So the whole cake was like
stuck on the wall.
90-degree.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that part.
So I reached over and I peeled it off the wall. So whoever ate the cake ate whatever was on the wall. Which you ate a piece, didn't you?
Yeah, I ate a piece. but you gave me frosting side.
I did.
So
that
it all did touch the wall.
It all touched the wall.
Oh,
it all touched the wall. Let's hope the cleaning people at OPL.
Yeah.
I mean, you're fine. You made it. You lived. You're good.
It's like I'm thinking Michael Jackson off the wall.
But it specifically was like, like stuck to the wall.
That's
and then
amazing.
I was like, oh my God. So I leaned over and I pulled it off the wall. Well, obviously, like half of the icing came off of it. And so the cake had half of the icing off of it. And that was on the wall that I had to clean off later. So it was a hot mess. But anyways, we had cake. But then Brian, owner of OPL, who we love dearly, comes over and I'm like, Brian, your cake. And he is smashed at this point. He takes the cake and he's like looking like he's going to eat it. And then he just like throws it up in the air and cake and icing just go everywhere. I'm surprised he didn't hit you in the face. Part of it hit Mari.
Okay, well, no, because he threw. Then there was. Okay, what I was getting at earlier when I was getting my beer when I came in, I was at a couple Guinnesses. I was chugging, and then someone, P1 Paul, you guys down at the other end. P1 Paul saw me, and Brian had a plate of corned beef and cabbage sent my way. So like,
by the way, Brian made that himself, I believe.
Oh,
that's what I was told.
So I went outside and ate it, but I came back in and then made my way down because Jay and I were trying to get to you guys, and Jay's like me, lead the way, lead the charge. I'm fighting my way through people. Some dumbass started pushing me. Hey man, where you going? I'm like, I turned around. It was this short little dick. But I was like looking. I was like, motherfucker, isn't it obvious? I'm trying to get to my people. Like I'm pushing people for the fun of it.
Right.
You dumbass. I'm trying to get from point A to point B. You think I'm like out here pushing?
You should have been like, don't you know who I am, bitch? Clip it. Clip it.
Clip it. And I just turned around and looked at it, and Jay jumped in the middle and said, God, what did Jay say? He said, like, big guy making his way through or something. Jay, like, intervened.
Oh, good on him.
And then I was like,
that.
don't mess with me because I was already kind of in the mood because I was
Right.
stressing getting there on time,
Right.
all that stuff. So I get to you guys, and yes, I see there's more plates of corned beef and cabbage. But yeah, I think Brian threw cabbage at Mari.
He threw cabbage. He threw corned beef for the rest
It was
of the
on
night.
her shoulder.
It was.
She had like cabbage growing out of her shoulder.
For the rest of the night, I was slipping on corned beef.
Yes, then it fell
It
on
was
the floor.
on the floor. And my boots, every time, I swear, every 5 seconds, I would hit it and go, like slip. That's
Yeah.
why I know I wasn't drunk, because I would have eaten shit if I had had more Jameson.
We were in this corner, which, you know, like I felt bad. Like hopefully listeners were able to make their way, come over to us. Like one guy was coming up to me and would start asking me like these serious questions about the radio station. I'm like, dude, it's St. Patty's Day weekend. Let's have fun, drink beer. Don't ask me all these serious questions. Like one, like where's Tanelli? All this. I'm like, dude, this is not the time. Like I'm trying to party.
No, we're trying to have fun.
Read the room.
Read the room. By the way, I just have to say, I feel so good about myself because this girl comes up and she was lovely. I'm not going to say her name because I don't want to put her on blast.
Okay.
But she was so sweet. She starts talking to me. Big fan. Always listens to the show. Love, love, love. Right. So then she starts telling me she has a girlfriend, and apparently,
Nice.
apparently, her words, not mine. I am a problem in their relationship.
Oh.
I was like, oh my God, I've made it. I've made it. And then Jay, her and
You're
Jay
the Lizzie
started-
Hale
I'm the Lizzie Hale.
of this situation.
I've never felt so honored in my entire life. And she starts telling that to Jay too. And he's like, oh, it's funny. He's like, I always worry about the guys. Like I have to worry about guys coming up and being inappropriate. And she was not inappropriate, by the way. She was lovely. But he was like, never once have I thought about like having to like put a palm up to the girls. And I was like, bro, I will take a compliment wherever I can get it.
There was another listener. I could say her name because she wanted me to give her a shout out on the radio. But before I forget, Jenna, extremely nice bonehead. She pinched my nipple as she was leaving. She was like,
she didn't.
Yeah, I don't think it was. I think it was her boyfriend, husband, someone. But they said goodbye, and then she pinched my nipple on the way. I'm like, thank you. It's St. Patrick's Day weekend. I'll let it slide.
See, now you took my glory away. Nobody pinched my nipple. Now I feel bad. Clip it.
Clap it. Pinch nipples. Come in, Tokyo. Whee. But no, it was extremely fun. Like I said, it was indoors and it was packed. It was just good vibe, good energy. People were having fun. Like you said, if you're in the peninsula or on the coast, go down to Half Moon Bay, go down to Old Princeton Landing for a good time. If you go to the Bones YouTube channel, so please first subscribe to the Chasta and Huey YouTube channel. But at some point, maybe I'll put in the description. We did talk to Brian once.
Yes, we did.
We interviewed him last year.
That was great. We need to do part 2 of that.
So yeah, I'll put that in the description of this video. So down below, you can watch the interview and kind of learn more about Brian's history, how he got OPL, all that stuff.
It's a really cool story, and he's just a really cool guy. So if you stop in there, tell him that we told you to go, and have a drink with him because he is a good ass time. I will say, I legitimately shout out to Fiddian's Call, the band that was playing. I legitimately felt like we were in Ireland.
Totally.
Oh my God. They played for like 3 hours nonstop. It was unbelievable. And it was just banger after banger. It was so much fun. Everybody was dancing. It was crazy.
Which I can say I did celebrate one time St. Patrick's Day in Dublin, Ireland. So I know the vibe, the feeling. Yes.
So did it feel like that to you?
Absolutely. Finian's Call, shout out to them. They really just created that scene.